Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, my team of the highest light and resonance, thank you for raising me out of my bed. Thank you for this blessed Ogu Tuesday. Divine masculine, make it hot. Divine feminine, make it hot. Ancient spirit, make it hot. Lena. Early bird gets the worm. Clear the vibes. Mayuna, I want to tell you, where there's a will, there's a way. And Spirit was showing me the flex with myself. You know that saying, I'm the last person you want to talk to. Right? That goes in a good way. Right? I'm the last person you want to talk to. Right? Because I'm going to bring it back to wholesome. I'm going to bring it back to love. I'm going to bring it to a resolution. I'm going to see a way out. Right? Some people in this world, Brethren, I tell you. Right? And those are the ones right now. I'm just going to tell you, and you're going to see why your life is so miserable. Right? Because it's who you're talking to and what you're talking about. The topics at hand. Right? Even I keep telling you guys about this, right? And even me over here on this platform, I'm seeing a lot of people come over here. Get your bitch ass off my fucking page. Right? The fact that you even fixate yourself to even comment on my shit. Right? If I don't like something, even if I'm viewing it, you know what I'm saying? You keep it moving. Right? But it's not even about that, my unit. It's really about the shadow behind it. You know? Don't let nobody tell you how to live your life. And you know what I mean? It's very simple. I don't even want to go into it like that because we're grown. Some of us are. But this is why you haven't really felt your purpose in life. Because you still care about what others have to say. Right? Everybody's going to have an opinion. Right? And I even tell some, my opinion doesn't have to count. Right? But you make it count. Right? Because it hits different. And that's where that energy comes from. Some people have something to say and some people really don't. Right? And the ones who speak up in the world are the ones who actually do have a real fight sometimes, right? So I want you to really just be careful where you are, my unit. Right? Blessings, Queen. How are you? Grand rising to you. Right? I'm the last person, okay? I'm the last person you want to talk to when it comes to advice. Why? Because I'm going to literally help you. So I get to really figure out the ones who truly are miserable and just want to stay in their little pocket and, come in and out. And that's what I said. Like, we're all here even on this little platform here, right? I have my 1-2 readers, right? But they're not talking to me in a way where it makes me feel like I have something to do. I already know what I got to do. They're letting me know that Spirit's eye is on it. Right? So I know that, I know there's something to do. Right? So I love you guys for the ones that are here and they're rocking, just know what it is, right? I ain't here to bully people. I ain't here to tell people how to live their life. I just give you guys a forecast of the day. You find your ass up in the energies and you see what you have to do. I might give some guidance. I do delegate the best paths and avenues, right? But that's up to you in the end of the day. But I'll tell you what happens over here. Motherfuckers get real salty, right? Because they feel like as if because I see, I can do, right? I'm not responsible for your miserable, unproductive, unprosperous, repetitive, unabundant, low vibrating. Right? Frequency. That is not my fault. And if you pay close attention, my job and what I do is help navigate you into a higher, right? The Christ conscience, right? But everybody acts like as if that's another thing I'm not here to do. I don't know your relationship. spirit, and it's not for me to judge, right? But false person, right? Don't fucking come on my page and ever try to come label, like, imagine spirits like that's cool. They already know. That's why they're upset. I know that's why you're upset. Right? Right? Occupation. Right? People don't even know what they're figuring doing in the world, right? You need to work harder. That's what it is. Talk too fucking much, but you ain't working. Right? You ain't on it. Imprisonment. Right? You feel trapped. I know that cycle too, right? Thoughts, and I was sitting on that, and I had to really see like you gotta get out of this matrix mentality, my unit, and it's all how you see it. All right. At the end of the day, the subconscious is gonna kick in all the fucking time, and if you don't know how to, right, navigate yourself down in and out of these pathways that are coming, like, and it's the people, right? It's the people. We make up the people. You are part of society, right? So before you point your finger, right, marriage, right, it's who we're connected to, who we bump into, the gifts, right? These people don't value you, courthouse, right? They're not listening to you. So where does it have to go? You see what I'm saying? And it feels like this too, unexpected income, right? Closed mouths don't get fed. Official person, come through spirit. Closed mouths don't get fed. Right? Lovers, concern. You have to talk up. People try to discredit you, trying to change the narrative, right? And you know you're the one. This is coming into all types of form, distant horizons, right? So I said that this is where the spirit of detachment is coming across right now, my unit, right? Thoughts. Right? It's not that you're not the one, right? It's just that it says this isn't the one, right? You have to change your perspective, right? I said, them claim said don't love you, but them not love you. They don't. Toil and labor. This energy. This is where you literally have to think about, like, what else do I have to do? When you already know you put in the work, kind of thing. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting in here. This could even, I'm just even getting to see, like, as simple as even like some housework. I do it all. What else do you want me to do? Right? This energy is lazy. This energy is disgusting. This energy doesn't. This energy, and through the process of this is where some people don't realize. You see, when you just actually buckle down and do what you're supposed to do anyways, because the Aries energy was kicking in, right? So this is Aries. So your cardinal energies where you've been doing it since April or March, right? It's kicking in now, right? You matured from this, right? The masculine and the feminine is balancing out, and you have to realize which one actually manned up. Was it the masculine side or was it the feminine side? But it's all coming into balance, where it's like, I don't need this. You see what I'm saying? The other half of, your energies and the black and the white and the dualistic side of it, without you knowing, if you're really tapped in, you're doing it. So you're maturing through it. So when you really realize you don't need this shit. And the way it's actually talking right now too, all cap. Courthouse. Yeah. This is where it goes to straight facts. You know? Courtship. Message of concern. This is like, boom, more lovers. And then you have to go back and be like, boom, when did we become such like lovers or like engaged in all this energy? Like when, like what happened when we were just boyfriend and girlfriend at the dating stage? Well, the dating stage, you had some red flags and you heard some shit that you didn't like, right? But all of a sudden now you're all the way up over here now, right? And now you know you're due for something in a certain way. But now you got to talk your way into it. So what do you feel like you have to do? You're done talking. So you're going to have to put it into a certain, like, yeah, somebody else is going to have to take this. Some spirit's going to take it. Like, bad health. Yeah. Watch out for the ones who are getting that literally. Courthouse. This is like great fortune. Thief. Sudden wealth. It's just like nobody can rob you from and take anything from you, man. You see what I'm saying? Once you walk your path, what's for you is for you. And watch, they're gonna be sick to their stomach. Energies, watch, sick to their stomach. Okay, it'll kill them. What's coming? Right? This is where it's like message of concern. Right? Poverty. I'm telling you, man, you know. This is when they just didn't see you as the one. This could be all type of partnerships right now. Work, friends, loves. I don't give a what it is. All type of this type of energy is like, you see when they just they don't value. Right? And on one side, one's gonna lose, and on the other side, and this is the draw. Right? This is the draw. This is where spirit comes in, and you just can't believe this is how it was divvied up. Right? How did this person get all of this, and then how did I walk away with this? Right? This could also even be a little bit of like family money. Or like a partner. Ew, is that what this is? Message of concern. Is that what this is? Or like a partner. Flex, when somebody gets their money and then all of a sudden it's time to now put in this for somebody else to get their money, and now it's like a problem, right? That is some real bullshit right there, right? That like me, never, right? Always had that selfish mentality. No, I feel my part. I'll learn how to do it on my own, but that like, it's not a problem to have that community energy. I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm just saying you can get into problems. So me, no, no. I'll find my own money. I ask Spirit to bless me times 10 so that I can come back and give you guys. But to strategize with everybody and see of in it, no, you can't trust. You see what I'm saying? Can't trust. Blessings. What's up? Top of the morning. Right, message of concern. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Can't trust. False person. Spirit, come through. Family room. Can't trust. This can also even be a thing where it's like the Spirit's telling you right now they don't deserve. Cancer energy coming through. Bop, bop. They don't deserve. Right? Just when you give and you give and you give, right? Cancer energy kick in, and the cancer's talking to you right now, and it sucks, eh? Because these are your close ones, these are your family. This is like, it's like, now it's your turn. Right? I kept telling you. Time for them to just see a ball off in a Nike. Right? You already know, so they don't like it. Right? It's like, oh, this is when it's also your turn. Right? Take heed of that coming into this season too, my unit. When it's your turn. Right? When it's other people's turn, you're patiently waiting. Right? You're clapping. You're congratulating. You're encouraging. But then when it's your turn, listen to the chats. Listen to the chatter. Right? Listen to the scatter. Watch the scatter. Right? Right? Where is that? You see what I'm saying, my unit? I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Right? Let me know. Expectation. Right? You're expecting. You're expecting. And that's what this is. Where there's a will, there's a way. I'm telling you, my unit. Where there's a will, there's a way. And they talk too much shit. They act like they can't do it. They act like it's not possible. Making plans with you, and because the plans or whatever happened just failed. So what happened to tomorrow? Right? What happened to later? Right? You missed the 1 o'clock appointment? Okay, what about 4 or 7? Right? Talk up. Right? Most people don't know how to do that, man. Right? So this expectation here, you see when it still comes through, you still when you still go after it, you still keep your eye on the target no matter what anybody can says. Don't give them a piece of the pie into the summer. Let them see how sweet it is. And if you do give anybody a piece, right? I say make sure your pool's up outside, right? So that they can see you enjoying it. Because from what I see, right? From what I see, message of concern. You know what I'm saying? It's working. Whatever you're doing, it's working. It's working. And this is no spell. This is the real deal. How about that? How about that for a change? This is a real deal. Leave all that spell work to everybody else and their hatred and their evil eye. Right? Because we don't know if it change. They really don't know how to manifest and get that change. Right? Okay. So let the evil eye. Right? Main female. Right? Somebody's being spoken about. All up on their mind. That's what it is, my unit. All up on their mind. Right? All up on yours. I'm trying to get all up in right. Community. Tell you want peace. Concerned. See? None of your concern. I said it's none of your business. Mind your business. Mind your fucking business. Get a life. You would do so much better. This is where it comes from. Walking your own path and learning your, like, you know what I'm saying? Road to abundance. Fake ass motherfuckers out here. This is why everything is like you just expect things to just fall into your lap by being associated. And no. That's why I don't associate with many no more. No. And to associate with me right now too, trust me, you don't want to chat to me. Mature man. You see what I'm saying? too fucking grown. And if not grown, I'm not even stunting on you. See what I'm saying? As a grown one, I get just like I don't go back and forth. Right? I don't need anything from anybody. Right? I can help myself. So it's not a chip on the shoulder. It's true independence. Right? Back to mature man. Right? That's what it is. Right? If I was 70 years old, right? It'd look like imprisonment in that energy, right? Or that sense of like, right? It's kind of like the workings of that now, right? Mature ones are just like when you see a baby and they're like, oh, they look like they're given the essence of an old man. Like, you see where I'm going with this? It's like you leave them alone. Even though you really don't, they're a baby, but you see what's going on, so you try to leave them alone. Same thing here. Mature, leave me alone on my pathway. Leave others alone, my unit. And tell people to leave you alone. Tell them to fuck off. Mind them business. And if they really need some help, I'm the main one. I'm the one. I can help you. Just ask, bitch. Ask shit.